So thank you, mothers and others. Next, we're going to be talking to Tonya Lloyd. Tonya Lloyd is a candidate for US 27 against Michael McLeod, who's also in US 27. This includes Corpus Christi and Victoria through the southeast area of Austin, Texas. It's a pretty big area.
Mhm.
So thank you so much, Tanya. I'm so glad you're here with us today. You have a couple minutes to tell us why you are running for office.
So my name is Tonya Lloyd, and I'm gonna go on the theme of the teacher. I've been teaching for 17 years in public schools. My husband's a public school teacher. My dad is a retired public school teacher. Um, so many things have happened in the state of Texas and the U.S. in the last few years. Going to work the day after you name it, how many different times we've gone through the shootings, knowing that my husband's in the school across the street and my daughter's in college down in South Texas. I can't stay silent anymore. Knowing that my daughter was born at 30 weeks, I was very sick. I had something called HELP syndrome, and told that she had spina bifida. We were told that she didn't have a cerebellum. We were told she only had 3 heart chambers. But we made the decision to keep her because we had the finances, we had the resources, we had jobs, we had a home, we had, health insurance. And thankfully, she's perfect. She's 22 years old now. She's a college senior and on her track team. But I look back and think, what if this were to happen to me again? Right now, I don't have a choice. And that's scary to me, for myself, for my daughter, for her friends. And I just, like I said, I can't stay silent anymore.
So, what are your 3 priorities when you're running for office?
So, one of my first ones is the rhetoric around public schools and public school teachers. There's so much propaganda out there about what we're doing and not about what we really are doing. We go to work every day and work really hard for the kids in our classrooms, for the kids in our school districts, and we choose to accept them for who they are and what they are, and build them up and teach them how to be great little human beings and polite and thinkers and all of those things. We really try, and it saddens me to hear people talk about public schools and public school teachers the way that they do. So that was one of the reasons I jumped into this. Um, Women's health care, the right to choose, also rural health care, they kind of go hand in hand. So my district runs from Caldwell County, which is south of Austin. Lockhart is the big city, right? And over into Bastrop and all the way down to Coeur d'Aransas, um, Victoria, all those in between, Goliad. It's a very rural community for the most part. And we were in Bastrop a couple of weeks ago, and they were telling me that the closest hospital to go and actually plan to have a baby was Austin. So they had to drive an hour and a half to go and have a baby. There's no hospitals that purposefully deliver babies in those areas. So we need to really work on rural healthcare and what's available to not just women, but everybody, because, it's just not there. Um, some sensible gun control is another thing. I'm a gun owner. I grew up in the country. I'm a country kid. We went hunting and we go to the gun range and practice and all those kind of things. I'm not here to take anybody's guns away. What I would like to see, though, is some reform. You have to have a license to drive a car. Maybe we need to have mandatory classes. Maybe we need to renew that license every 2 years after you pass another background check. I mean, there are things that we can do to solve those problems, and be responsible, with the guns that we have in our homes already. So I think there's a lot of things that we can do, and I'm really ready to make some changes and work with the other people up in Congress and work towards those changes.
That's great. So, Tanya, where can we find you?
Yes, it's Tanya for TX27.com is my website, and the same handle for Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Thank you so much, Tanya. I'm looking forward to meeting you on the road this election cycle. And thank you so much, to everybody who is on all of our webinars today for running for office. It's good to do big things and brave things, and basically, we're all part of the democratic process. It's really important that you all are here. So thank you so much.